Welcome back to the channel RSG Online 2021. Hello students, hope you are all doing good. And here in this video, I am speaking on the meaning and definitions of HRM. Yes, as I told you, it is a subject which is meant for Bachelor of Business Administration, that is BBA course affiliated to Bangalore University. Let's make a recapitulation on our session 1, that is on introduction. In the introduction part, I told you how the human resource management has got its importance and what is the timeline view of it, when it has started, when this human resource is recognized in academic and the career paths and all that. That exactly we study, and let's move on. Yes, the learning objective of this particular video is it provides the knowledge on the timeline view of evolution of management and the meaning of HR. I just wanted to tell you about the evolution of management. As you know, all that management is an art of getting things done. It's very important, and it is connected to how you are going to do it with the help of HR. So the meaning of HR with a special reference, and it also facilitates information giving various definitions. Of course, I am explaining some of the definitions here on HR. Let's start the students, and why do we call it as a human resource management? And here I want to tell you there are three words you see: the human resource and management. As you all know that the human refers to the skilled workforce, and the resource refers to the limited availability or scarce, and the management refers to how to optimize and make the best use of such limited or scarce resources so as to meet the goals and objectives of an organization. I want to say one important thing to focus on here. Please observe here. The human become resource only when it is skilled. That you have to understand. The human, all people are not called as HR. Only the human who becomes resource, he or she, when they are the skilled workforce in an organization, when they are useful, when they can be, when their talents, when their intelligence or whatever, the skills can be extracted for the betterment of the organization, the benefits for the betterment of the growth of an organization, then only they are called as human resource. And the management of human resource is not that easy, as I told you in my previous video, because the people are with the complex needs. So hence we have to come out of various strategies to understand the problems involved in that, and we have to find out the better solutions to clear that particular problems whatever they encounter in managing human resource. In simple words, HRM can be defined as a process of making the efficient and effective use of human resources so that the set goals are achieved. Yes. And the next thing I want to say, let me tell you in detail about this particular definition, which actually I feel more, apt, which I can say is an apt definition for this HRM. The human resource thus can be defined as a process of procuring, developing and maintaining competent human resources in an organization so that the goals of an organization are achieved in an effective and efficient manner. Please understand, little I wanted to focus on this. Always we see the management of human resource for the efficient and effective use of human resource to get the goals achieved. That is fine. That we do. That is there also. The simple words we can say that. But to understand little further, actually speaking, human resource management stressed more on procuring. What do you mean by procuring? Procuring means getting people to the organization. How you are going to procure people is a big agenda again. As I told you, it's not so easy. How to get the skilled workforce to an organization whenever it is required. It's not so easily you can get the competent and skilled required qualified people for your job. For that again you have to call for an interview, or may have to make announcements in the advertisement. You have to give an advertisement. You have to make announcements in the various channels, and followed by so many other procedures. And they call for an interview and so many things you have to do. It follows. It actually asks for, it demands for further steps. So procuring is not easy. Once you procure, there your job is not ending. Okay, it leads to another important work called as developing the human resource. Very important. It's not just Human resource management not only just lies on procuring people or getting the workforce to your organization. You also focus on how to get the even more best, how you are going to make more profitable, and how you can develop them in all the possible ways and make more profits. That's also another important organization, the what do you call as objective here. That is nothing but developing the human resource. So you need to develop them. The people can be developed. Yes, it is possible. Through training, through knowledge-based training, the skill-based training, you can always send them. See, that is why the countries, or the people, the companies always send their employees to the other countries to collect their know-how, to understand that, and then coming back to the organization, they try to, implement it in their organization for the cost effectiveness and all that. So for everything, you need to develop human resource. And the next one is maintaining the competent human resource. These, first of all, procuring is difficult. Once you procure a competent person and develop them, that is called as retention strategies. Retention, maintaining them for a longer period of time in an organization is not that easy. Maintaining a competent, because they always seek their the work satisfaction, and they have their own personal goals and personal needs, and as a result they just shift to other companies. So maintaining such competent human resources in an organization is also very tough. So HRM actually includes or it actually defines that there is a process of procurement, development and maintaining or retention of the competent human resources in an organization, so that the goals of an organization are achieved in an effective and efficient manner. Definitely, once you retain the competent people in your organization, you are done. So all the work and the goals will be definitely settled on time. According to Dickinson and Robbins, HRM is concerned with the people dimension in management. Since every organization is made up of people, acquiring their services, developing their skills, motivating them to higher levels of performance, and ensuring that they continue to maintain their commitment to the organization are essential to achieving the organizational objective. This is true regardless of the type of the organization, whether it is government or business or education, health, recreation, and social action, whatever, HRM is concerned with the people dimension in management. That is what exactly Robbins says. Now, in short, HRM is an art of managing people at work in such a manner that they give their best to the organization for achieving its set goals. That's another important thing I wanted to say. And here are the references. You can go ahead and let's come back to what is called as the multiple choice question, the MCQs, where I have told you in my previous video itself, at the end of every session, almost at the end of the session. We have come to the end of the session now. So I have got the multiple choice question. So where the simple questions are made based on the understanding of the concept in that particular video. Okay, so what is HR? Definitely you heard of this word HR. We always say HR means it's human resource. It is followed by so many other options here, but the actual answer is human resource. It is P. Let's move on to the next one. HRM is concerned with. So what you understand by this? Human resource management is it is the management of missions, is maintaining people, managing human resource, and none of the above. See, you have a confusion with the B and C. So is it relating to maintaining people or managing human resources? Very clearly says that human resource management, hence the answer is C. Let's move on to the next one. HRM is concerned with whether people or risk or resource or heavy risk. See here, resource means it's not only human resource. We have so many other resources. The production, factors of production management, factors of production you must be aware of. There we have so many other resources also apart from human. The men, materials, machines and money, you know that. So hence it is not resource management. It's not risk also. It's not heavy risk. It is, of course, HRM is always revolve around what? People's. Hence the answer is people's management. And let's move on to the last part of this video called a session outcome. And in the session outcome, the student will be able to categorize, yes, the various definitions I have given and the meaning of HRM through the definitions. Hope in this video you have understood what exactly the human resource management means and the various definitions on that. please go through all these the slides or the PPTs what I have uploaded in the particular thing, channel once again for the better understanding. If you have anything to say or anything to express relating to the concept, please feel free to do that, and always log on to RSG Online 2021 for the further various sessions or for better conceptual understanding. Stay tuned.